A video blog update, kind of quiet now. That's nice, but as you know, things getting busy for this weekend. Everything coming together for a significant winter storm beginning on Saturday, especially during Saturday night into Sunday morning. We're not anticipating as much snow as the blizzard a couple of weeks ago, where we picked up 25, 30 inches, but certainly 6 or more inches of snow coupled with a very strong wind and bitter temperatures. So let's get started. I want to show you a live Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar. This is actually the radar as of about 7 o'clock this evening. It is clear and dry, and it will stay that way right now through the evening hours and overnight, so I'm not anticipating any precipitation. I think the bigger weather story this evening, the temperatures, it remains on the frigid side. Jump ahead to Saturday. Now, Saturday morning looks fine. By Saturday afternoon, mid to late afternoon, the snow starts. It becomes heavier Saturday night. Now, the wind on Saturday night doesn't really pick up until late night. We're thinking towards daybreak Sunday. So as far as any significant wind issues, strong wind gusts, more than likely it's going to be reserved for Sunday. In fact, the wind-swept heavy snow on Sunday, especially during the morning, poor visibility, blowing and drifting of snow. Since the air is so cold, the snow is kind of dry and fluffy, so it'll blow around a lot and drift. Gusts between 40 and 55 miles per hour. Ending late in the afternoon, and right now we're thinking statewide, 6 to 10 inches of snow. Amounts a little higher as you get into eastern Massachusetts. I'll show you those numbers in detail in just a second. Blizzard warning has been extended further to the west now. It does include Bristol County, Mass, but eastern Massachusetts areas in red. Winter storm warning for the areas in purple, meaning 6 or more inches of snow. Not as much snow Connecticut River Valley, so off to in that light blue area, it's a winter weather advisory. Also, did you know that as far as blizzard criteria, it's really not based on the amount of snow? It's actually based on the duration of sustained wind and visibility due to blowing and drifting snow. But you don't necessarily have to have a lot of snow to have a blizzard warning. However, in the blizzard warning area, we are expecting at least 10 or more inches of snow. As far as the coastal flood threat, it is for east coastal Massachusetts only for the high tide cycle on Sunday morning. Especially concerned for Cape Cod Bay. These strong winds piling in water in the bay on a northeasterly wind, and at the northeasterly wind at the time of high tide and around 7:30. Minor to moderate coastal flooding in that area. Does not include the Rhode Island coastline, just for the simple fact that the wind trajectory doesn't pose a problem as far as coastal flooding on our south shore. Threat tracker tonight, certainly in the high category, both Saturday and Sunday, with the anticipation of the snow and wind. But for this evening, as mentioned, the weather looks fine. Skies are clear. The air is very dry. Temperatures in the single digits, actually getting below zero in some spots. So the wind chill is not as significant as we do anticipate the wind speeds to be a little lighter. So pretty good in that regard. Take a look at where the storm should be located on Sunday evening and into Saturday evening into Saturday night. Really textbook position, classic spot, south and east of Cape Cod near what we call the benchmark, intensifying rapidly, throwing a shield of snow and some strong wind. And that's one thing that we really need to be mindful of, is the wind impact within the storm. It will be significant on Sunday, at times blowing 40, 50, 55 miles per hour, with gusts out in the Cape even higher, perhaps up to hurricane force. Pictures from downtown Providence, and again, these were taken at 7 o'clock this evening. It was only 12. Wind chill at 0, goose egg there, humidity dry at 32%. You can see the numbers already getting a head start, and we should be getting close to 0 overnight. You can see the reservoir of cold air on top of us right now. This will assure us of all snow. What's interesting is that as the storm intensifies and pulls away, Sunday night it's going to draw upon even colder air. Extreme cold is anticipated Sunday night into Monday. Get a look at the northeast satellite radar. You can see the skies are clear all across New England, and you see the beginning stages of our system off to the north and west that'll transfer its energy to the coastline to develop a secondary stronger storm. Let's talk wind gusts. I'm going to start at 8 o'clock Saturday night. Notice the wind speeds. In gusts, they're pretty light. They don't really get going until very late at night towards daybreak. So we jump ahead to Sunday morning. Gusting up to 50 on the Cape and close to 50 on the south shore of Rhode Island. Inland, anywhere from, say, 35 to 40. Watch what happens late morning and early afternoon. These wind speeds are howling, 60 or higher on the Cape, 53-mile-an-hour gusts in Newport, close to 60 on Block Island, inland gusts of 45 to 50. And those strong winds will continue long after the snow is over. Later Sunday evening, Sunday night, we're still blowing anywhere from 45 to 55 miles per hour. And with the snow on the ground, the 6 or more inches of snow on the ground kind of dry in consistency, it'll blow and drift and reduce visibility at times. So you can still have blizzard conditions even when the snow comes to an end, just based on what's blowing and drifting on the ground. All right, the million-dollar question: how much snow? 6 to 10 inches statewide, most of Rhode Island. 4 to 6 out across central and western Connecticut, and that sliver of 10 to 15 from Cape Ann, the North Shore, Boston Metro, down through Plymouth and the Cape. So amounts are certainly significant, especially when you couple them with strong wind. But right now the highest totals and the strongest wind, east coastal Massachusetts, and the amounts slightly lower the further west you go, and much lower out across the Connecticut River Valley. So dry in the morning, no problems. 11 o'clock at 22. Mid to late afternoon, the snow starts to kick in. So by tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, I would say 2 to 4 inches of snow on the ground by 10 o'clock. Roads are becoming snow-covered. If you have Valentine plans, just be mindful as we get deeper into the night that the roads will become slippery. And watch how the snow is just blowing sideways Sunday morning. Winds howling, 45 to 55 miles per hour, steady snow, difficult driving. Snow will end later Sunday afternoon, but the wind will continue to blow and drift what is on the ground. So 9 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, nothing. By 5 p.m., a dusting to an inch. 11 o'clock at night, Saturday night, 2 to 4 inches, with more to follow on Sunday. Better weather on Monday in terms of sunshine, but it's frigid at 14. The jury's out as far as whether or not this late Tuesday, Wednesday system is significant, but right now the chance for some snow. And look at temperatures all week, just ridiculous cold, never making it above freezing. Afternoons, teens and 20s, and nighttime temperatures in the single digits. Now, new information comes in between roughly 9 and 11 o'clock at night, computer model data. So check back with us on our newscast on Fox Providence at 10 o'clock, and again on WPRI Channel 12, CBS, at 11 o'clock. We'll talk to you soon.